Welcome to Alicante. Here at Volvo Ocean Race headquarters, we've got a lot to bring you today. We're going to be hearing from Kenny Reed, the president of North Sails, the company that have been providing all the rags for the teams out on the water at the moment. Also, we're going to be speaking to Sun Hunkai Scallywag and Turn the Tide on plastic, plus having a look at how this race is unfolding. So let's take a look straight now at the tracker. These are the positions that the boats have sailed through over the last 6 hours. Axel Nobel back up to pace, but a long way to go between them and Turn the Tide and Plastic, just a little way ahead. Turn the Tide and Plastic also have a battle with Sun Hunkai Scallywag, Team Brunel, Vestas 11th Hour Racing duking it out for third, and then Mafre and Dongfeng Race Team threatening right now to leave the rest of the fleet behind as we close in on the last third on leg 3 and the finish line in Melbourne. Well, Antonio Fontes, the navigator on board Sun Hunkai Scallywag, sustained an injury to his arm. We checked in with him just a few moments ago to see how he's doing.
Yeah, it's getting better. I can move more. I'm starting to make some exercises, moving the fingers and stuff. But there's still, there are some movements that I cannot do. It hurts a lot. I don't know. We'll see when we arrive how it is.
From the position that you guys are in the fleet right now, you are in the hunt here. You're doing quite well. What's this been down to? A little bit of luck or a change in the way you guys are sailing the boat?
Yeah, I think the mood on board is very good. I think everybody is pushing really hard. When they are at hard, and everybody is pushing from down below as well, pushing the boat forward. So I think, yeah, it's all about the mood on board.
And for all the fans that are following the race, when is going to be the next sort of crucial moment? Are you waiting and looking ahead for 2 hours, 3 hours, or further afield?
We will jibe soon, later today. But for sure, this first high-pressure system will be the key. If right now one model is saying we pass in front, and the other one says the high pressure will catch us and we'll be stopped. So let's see. For now, we are just giving everything we can to pass in front.
Antonio Fontes, not too sure what the weather has got in store for them. So to solve that mystery, we've got Gonzalo Infante here. Now, Gonzalo, you're the Chief Meteorological Officer for the Volvo Ocean Race. You look at all the data that's coming in. Let's just bring up the weather graphic as it is at the moment, because at this moment, Axel Nobel jibed and broke away from the drag race. Talk us through what you're seeing there.
Yeah, let me explain you, Niall. Well, the weather situation is as follows. This is a cold front. It's a quite active cold front, not as the one 3 days ago, but it's bringing quite a lot of breeze, and the leaders are trying to stay ahead of this weather feature. Axel Nobel, it's trying to hook onto the western part of the front, because if they don't succeed in doing that, they will be swallowed by this high pressure that is traveling from west to east faster than them. So in order to do that, if we look in 24 hours time for now, they need to be here, just outside of the windless area in the center. And the models are not very optimistic for them, even if there's not a good consensus. What is more likely is that they will be swallowed by the center. That's why they need to beat their own polars. They need to fight against a virtual rival that is the routing, and trying to hope for the best and connect with a different breeze.
So when you say beat their own polars, what you're saying is the computer predicts that even in the best possible conditions, this is how fast they can go. They need to break that. They need to beat the prediction.
Absolutely, and this is possible because sometimes if you put a lot of energy, if you give your 110% in terms of driving and trimming, it's achievable.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the picture further on from there, because obviously we've got the battle going on at the front with Mafre and Dongfeng Race Team. This is 48 hours out, and we're getting into that final third of the leg. Talk us through how you see it unfolding.
Well, you see the big high pressure is dominating all the area that is surrounding the Antarctic exclusion zone. For the leaders, it should not be a problem. They will hook onto this new breeze and basically will do a run, BMG run, all the way to the finish. But it's not that clear for Turn the Tide on Plastic and for Axel Nobel. Will they be able to stay ahead of this high pressure, we don't know. We will have to wait and see over the next 48 hours.
Well, actually, we did speak to Turn the Tide on Plastic. We caught up with a crew member, Federico Mello, on board to get his take on what the next 48 hours have got in store for them.
Today it's more a light day, harder to surf the waves, so every detail is more important. So we have LOD here working the main with D and Bianca grinding, and Liz helming the boat, trying to go as fast as possible. They are doing a great job, I think. So let's see.
Federico, we're seeing live images coming off the boat at the moment, and I've got to say, it looks like much better sailing conditions.
Yeah, so today, so far, it's the best day so far. Last week was pretty cold, pretty windy, wavy. So yeah, it's a different scenario today. So we're enjoying the sun. Of course, you want to go always fast. Now we're struggling a little bit with the wind dropping. Yeah, but also it's good to recover a little bit, take care of the broken parts, maybe repair some sails that we need to do. So yeah, and prepare to some small cold front that is coming through maybe.
Do you feel like your conservative approach to sailing into the middle of that depression, do you feel like that's worked for you in terms of energy reserves?
I think the plan with the navigator and the skipper was not to get to such a windy part that the boat was not going to perform better than having maybe lighter winds, but the boat will perform better. So I don't know exactly which winds they got more south, but yeah, for sure we saved the boat from breaking, and you can see Axo what happened to them. So I think was a good approach.
And let's turn our attention to the next few days ahead. You've got Sunhunkai Scallywag just a little way down the road. What's your moves? What's your approach going to be for the next few days?
Now I think we have to deal with the next high pressure. We need to make sure that we can stay in front of them, otherwise we'll be stopped and Scallywag will go away. So I think that the main goal is to try to move past that high pressure, and then there will be another one to deal on the future. So I think we have to focus on us now to stay in front of that high pressure so we can still keep the fight open to the end.
Federico, that's absolutely fantastic. Can you say hello to everybody from all the crew in Alicante, and we will see you guys in Melbourne.
Okay, cool. Everybody, they say hello to everybody.
Good spirits on board Turn the Tide on Plastic, a very welcome relief to some of the hardship that all these teams have been facing over the last week. Now, but it's not just crews that have had a hard time, the equipment as well. One piece of equipment, incredibly important, the sails. We spoke to Kenny Reed, the president of North Sail, the company that has provided and designed all the sails for these boats. And Kenny, well, he's no stranger to the Volvo Ocean Race. Two-time skipper with Puma. He knows how to make a boat go fast. And here he is talking about North Sail's involvement.
Yeah, second time around for us. You know, it was certainly a big change in the last Volvo race, not having sails as a development part of the package. But the One Design sails and the One Design concept has been terrific. It kind of validates our 3DI sails, obviously. These guys have the hammer down like I think the Volvo race has never seen before. And Lord knows they're not sitting there in their bunks wondering how we can be nice to our sails. They're just, how can we make this bloody boat go faster? And it's good for us. It's good for North Sails because it validates. It's a proof of concept in a way, and we're proud of what our sails have done so far. But you know what? Knock on wood, they got a long way to go here.
Well, let's talk teams then. I mean, we've got Mafre Dongfeng Race Team at the front at the moment. I'm guessing no surprises there. Any team that you think have kind of yet to find their form, you'd expect them to see them higher?
You know, I remember a few legs where you were give and take with another team seemingly for thousands of miles. But what those two boats have done, jiving down this ice line, it's hard. You know, for people, it looks like a zigzag line for all those of us sitting comfortably in our nice, warm, heated offices. I can't tell you how hard that is. And to make that call as the skipper or the tactician or the navigator to say jiving, you know, every 2 hours in the middle, as far away from land as you can get, it is bloody hard to do that. Now, with that said, I still think Brunel's going to come on. You know, Brunel there's too much experience on board that boat, some obvious young new talent. They came together super late. What doesn't get enough credit is that Matt Frey and Dongfeng broke tradition, and they actually trained with each other as kind of the top two dogs. They went and trained with each other prior. That's never happened before. The two top teams avoid each other like the plague and try to go develop their own stuff in secrecy. So that's showing. That's showing right now. But don't be surprised. Axel shows moments. But I think Brunel and Vestas is going to keep getting a little bit better, but Brunel has a ways to go.
Well, as somebody that knows the racing very well, knows the Volvo Ocean Race from the inside, looking a long way down the track, who's your pick for the top boat? Who's your pick for who's going to be holding the trophy?
Oh, my God. That's unfair. As the supplier of the race, I believe I'm contractually obligated to say I have no idea. So a few of us, there's four of us that have a leg-by-leg little betting pool for a bottle of wine. And I can tell you that I have Dongfeng on this leg. So if I'm to win wine, then I'm hoping like crazy for Dongfeng. With my North Sails hat on, I just want everybody to get there in one piece and all those sails to be looking nice at the end of the leg.
Oh, Kenny, thank you so much for your useful insight. Good luck with the wine competition. We'll speak to you again soon.
Thanks. Take care.
All right, well, is Kenny Reed right? Will it be Dongfeng Race Team leading this leg all the way to the finish line? We're going to be back with you tomorrow for another quick fix in the morning, and then the daily live tomorrow, 1300 UTC. See you there.